Our cosmos is attached to natural laws. Stars form, planets orbit, lives commence and conclude. Yet, what if beneath these basic laws, there hides a concealed cipher, a tapestry of awareness that shapes reality itself? A contentious idea arises, that the universe is not solely a platform for the enactment of natural laws, but a canvas painted by the brushstrokes of consciousness. Throughout history, people from various cultures and eras have shared a common goal: to unravel the mysteries of the universe. This quest spans from ancient sages to contemporary thinkers. They all sought to comprehend the fundamental laws that shape our existence. But what if there's more to this story? What if these laws are intimately connected to the consciousness that observes them? The universe didn't always look as it does today. It started as incredibly hot plasma billions of years ago, then evolved into atoms, molecules, stars, galaxies, and planets. Life emerged much later, accompanied by the consciousness we know in ourselves. While other creatures also possess consciousness to some extent, we're still uncertain about the specifics. Additionally, the origins and development of our own consciousness, likely rooted in our brains, span millions of years, with many mysteries remaining. It's possible that we're not the sole fully conscious beings in the vast universe, though this is unlikely. Our planet orbits just one of countless stars in the Milky Way galaxy, which itself is one of billions in the universe. The probability suggests that conscious beings are scattered throughout the cosmos. Regardless of whether we are alone or not, our consciousness had to originate from something. It didn't arise randomly. Some argue that the universe and its laws are mere products of chance, but the existence of consciousness, including our own, contradicts this notion. Consciousness isn't a random occurrence. It implies the presence of an inherent natural order. The philosopher Benedict Spinoza, from the 17th century, rejected the idea of a haphazardly formed universe. In his work Ethics, he asserted, "Nothing in the universe is accidental. All things exist and operate in a specific manner, due to the necessity of divine nature." Panpsychism, the idea that the entire universe possesses consciousness, isn't a new concept. It has been around for a long time, appearing in different forms across many cultures and religions. However, panpsychism isn't necessarily old-fashioned or mystical. There are also modern, secular, and even scientific arguments supporting it. Whether you have religious beliefs or not, it's likely that at least one of these three arguments will make you reconsider how you perceive the world. The first argument is called the integrated information theory. When it comes to consciousness, one thing most people can agree on is that it's quite mysterious. Scientists face a significant challenge with consciousness because it can't be fully understood from the most basic principles. In other words, it doesn't fit neatly into the reductionist approach of modern science. Unlike many scientific investigations that smoothly progress from simple components like neurons or atoms, consciousness resists easy categorization, making it difficult to determine its origin. The personal experiences we have, like seeing the color red or feeling joy, are known as qualia, and pose what's referred to as the hard problem of consciousness. This problem seems to defy conventional approaches to understanding it. So, instead of starting from the ground up, neurologist Giulio Tononi proposed a different way of looking at it. This approach, known as integrated information theory, suggests that we can define consciousness by looking at common characteristics shared by all the things we know to have consciousness. Tononi points out that these things all have certain traits in common. They gather information and process it in a meaningful way. According to Tononi's theory, consciousness is essentially the integration of information. Using this theory, we can assign a number to any complex system to measure how integrated it is. If a system is assigned a number greater than 0, it has some degree of consciousness. This definition includes animals and humans with brains, which makes sense. But it also extends to machines, which means that, at least in theory, things like the internet could potentially have some level of consciousness. Even more intriguing, there's an even larger system we know of that collects and integrates information. The whole universe is constantly processing vast amounts of information. This includes everything from tiny atomic interactions to intricate large-scale chemical reactions. Replicating these processes would demand incredibly powerful supercomputers. The second argument is about quantum consciousness. Some thinkers have tried to support panpsychism by looking at the strange happenings in quantum physics. American philosopher William Lycan once suggested that consciousness might emerge from monitoring and integration. He said, "Having a monitor leads to a bit of consciousness. More monitors, better integration and control result in more and fuller consciousness." This idea is similar to Tononi's view of consciousness. There are various ways to explain the quantum panpsychism argument. One way focuses on this idea of monitoring and integration. Take, for instance, the quantum phenomenon called entanglement, where two photons have related properties. The properties of one photon affect the other, no matter how far apart they are. So, in a sense, each photon is like a monitor for the other. This suggests that a bit of consciousness, as described by Lycan, might exist at the quantum level, where monitoring happens on a very small scale throughout the universe. What's not entirely clear is how this monitoring could expand into an integrated network, like the one discussed in integrated information theory. This is a question that panpsychists may need to explore further in their research. The third argument is non-emergentism. Unlike the previous two arguments that suggest consciousness emerges from complex systems, non-emergentism proposes that emergent properties don't exist. This means that complex systems can be broken down into their simplest components, and consciousness is found not only in whole systems, but also in their basic parts. Non-emergentism views consciousness as a universal feature of matter, implying it's present throughout the entire material universe. A fascinating idea combines non-emergentism with evolution. Many theorists, like mathematician and philosopher William Kingdon Clifford, argue that evolution builds complex systems from simpler ones, but doesn't create entirely new properties, such as consciousness. This implies that the basic components of biological systems must contain the same properties as the whole system consciousness. To understand this argument better, think about our evolutionary history. When did our ancestors develop consciousness? Was it with the emergence of our species? Probably not, as our ancestors also had complex brains and nervous systems. What about vertebrates? This also seems unlikely, given the intelligence of certain mollusks like squid and octopi. Even within the framework of integrated information theory, single-cell organisms perform input-output processes while storing, processing, and integrating data, which could be seen as a form of consciousness. While these theories aren't perfect and aren't conclusive, they offer intriguing possibilities to consider. So, does the universe have a mind of its own? Some believe that everything in the universe is like thoughts in a vast, universal mind. This means that all aspects of life, matter, and energy are connected because they exist within this universal mind. They also follow certain laws. Think of it like the universe having a giant, intelligent brain that's always thinking and creating. It's as if the universe's thoughts are in constant conversation with each other. The principle of mentalism teaches us that energy, power, and matter are influenced by the mind, both within ourselves and in everything around us. When you see everything you think and do as a result of thoughts interacting with each other, you begin to understand the first principle of mentalism. This helps you comprehend the rules that govern the mental universe. This concept aligns well with Hermetic philosophy. Creating a connection between consciousness and timeless wisdom, Hermeticism uncovers that the heart of the universe is tied to the strength of the mind. It delves into how the micro and macro worlds are connected, similar to the notion that the universe mirrors our thoughts. The idea of as above, so below, as below, so above, matches the concept that everything is a product of the mind, where the rules of the cosmos resemble the rules of our thoughts. The 7 Hermetic principles that govern the universe fit smoothly with the principle of mentalism, emphasizing the importance of thoughts. Consider the law of polarity, which suggests that love and hate share a common energy connection. This insight can help us change through mindful thinking. In this blend of thoughts influenced by mentalism and Hermeticism, we find paths for personal growth. Our minds become like laboratories where thoughts shape our reality, guided by the principles of the mental universe. At its core, this concept holds that the universe is infused with consciousness, shaping the movements of subatomic particles and our reality. In the realm of quantum physics, particles exhibit behavior that challenges our conventional understanding. They appear to exist in multiple states until observed, echoing the role of consciousness in shaping reality. This intriguing behavior suggests that conscious observation plays a vital role in our reality. From particles to galaxies, the organized cosmic symphony prompts us to wonder if it's evidence of a universal consciousness guiding it all. The idea that everything is a product of the mind raises the question of whether our personal consciousness is linked to the broader intelligence of the universe. Are we observers or participants in the unfolding story of the universe? In this intertwining of consciousness and existence, tiny particles partner in a dance with our thoughts. The universe becomes a canvas where consciousness acts as the artist, challenging our understanding of reality. This philosophy divides our reality into two realms: the material world, filled with change, and the realm of eternal forms. Plato believed our perceptions are reflections of timeless ideals, suggesting a deep connection between our consciousness and the universe. The late physicist John Wheeler proposed that the universe exists in a state of uncertainty and becomes clear when observed by conscious beings. According to him, we are participators in bringing into being not only the near and here, but the far away and long ago. He terms his interpretation the engaged observer principle. If this holds, it implies the universe possesses consciousness. This concept suggests the universe, in all its vastness, exists in potential until observed by conscious beings. Our active observation brings clarity to the realm of possibilities, shaping reality beyond conventional understanding. Wheeler's idea resonates with the profound connection between consciousness and existence, echoing Einstein's view of art and science awakening cosmic interconnectedness. As we delve into mysteries, we glimpse the interplay between awareness and the universe. Empirical proof for the engaged observer principle may elude us, but it reflects the cosmic dance. It encourages exploration, pondering reality's boundaries, and embracing our role in the cosmos's narrative. In this shared exploration, science and philosophy blend, pushing our perception's limits. Contemplating the engaged observer principle enriches our journey, leaving a sense of wonder and interconnectedness. Regarding reality, consciousness, and more, we've only scratched the surface. Does our perception encompass all existence, or does the universe hold hidden dimensions beyond our senses? These questions challenge understanding's foundation. The relationship between consciousness and matter, quantum mysteries, and time's true essence all beckon us. Unraveling these enigmas demands exploration drawing from philosophy, science, and human inquiry's contemplative spirit. To begin, we must ponder the distinction between an objective external world and the realm of perception. Idealism suggests our consciousness shapes reality, as neuroscience explains perception's brain-based construction. Bridging these views involves studying perception, sensory limits, and collective subjective experiences, contributing to our understanding of reality. Consciousness's origin remains a philosophical and scientific puzzle. Neuroscience explores how brain processes generate consciousness, while theories like panpsychism propose it's inherent in all matter. Brain imaging and exploring altered consciousness states offer insights. Questions about consciousness affecting quantum phenomena require interdisciplinary thinking. Debates surround observation's role in quantum probabilities. Quantum experiments, physics, and information theory shed light on these interactions. Time's nature, objective or subjective, is a question physicists tackle. Einstein's relativity theory and potential unification with quantum mechanics drive understanding. Psychology and neuroscience explore time perception and subjective time dilation. Human evolution continues, and whether it leads to a transhuman realization of greater consciousness remains uncertain. Nature's true essence lies in rare moments free from bias, revealing the unfathomable force behind it.